There's a moment so quiet, so subtle when the room shifts. You don't say a word. You don't raise your voice. And yet, they feel it. Something about you unsettles people. Not in a loud, chaotic way, but in a still, unwavering one. You don't try to stand out. But you do. Not because you demand attention, but because your energy whispers truths people aren't ready to hear. And that's what intimidates them. Not your presence, but your perception. If you've ever felt like people both admire and misunderstand you, if you felt isolated because your silence spoke louder than their noise, this is for you. If this resonates, subscribe, share, or comment below with a single word that captures how you feel right now. I used to think my quietness made me invisible, that my depth was a flaw, that if I wanted connection I had to become louder, easier, more digestible. But the more I tried to fit in, the more I disappeared. Until one day, I stopped chasing validation and started listening to the stillness within me. That was the day I began the journey from INFJ to Sigma INFJ. You see, Sigma INFJs aren't born. We're forged, not by choice, but by necessity. We're the ones who walked through hell and came back carrying water for others. The ones who learned to sit in our pain long enough to understand its language. We don't need the spotlight, we don't even want it because we know something louder than fame. Purpose. People call us mysterious, hard to read, detached. But that's not the whole truth. We're just tired of explaining ourselves to people who only listen to respond, not understand. We learned the hard way that some people don't want your depth, they want your energy. And when you stop giving it freely, they say you've changed. But really, you just healed. When an INFJ heals, they don't become louder, they become clearer. The world doesn't know what to do with clarity, so they label it, call it ego, call it cold. But clarity isn't cruelty, it's kindness with boundaries. We aren't intimidating because we're aggressive. We're intimidating because we're not afraid to walk away from noise, from pretense, from shallow connections that feel more like transactions than relationships. I've been called too intense, too quiet, too sensitive, too much, and not enough, all in the same breath. But that's the paradox of being a Sigma INFJ. You carry oceans inside you, but people only see the ripple on the surface. They have no idea how deep you've had to dive just to stay afloat. We don't speak often, but when we do, it's with purpose. We observe more than we reveal. And when we choose solitude, it's not out of avoidance. It's out of necessity. Our nervous systems can't lie to us. We feel everything, every shift in energy, every unspoken emotion, every hidden motive, and it's exhausting. But it's also our gift, because in a world addicted to stimulation, the INFJ brings stillness, the kind of stillness that disarms egos and invites reflection. We don't need to be understood by everyone. We just need to stop betraying ourselves to belong. Silence isn't emptiness. It's space for the truth to echo. When you become a Sigma INFJ, your life starts to look different. You stop explaining your value. You start protecting your peace. You say less but mean more. You become a mirror that reflects back to people the things they're not ready to see, and that scares them. But you didn't come here to be palatable. You came here to be powerful, in your own quiet way. You don't chase love, you attract it. You don't beg for understanding, you embody it. And you don't follow trends, you follow truth. Even when it's lonely, even when it's misunderstood. Because somewhere along the way you realized, being misunderstood is painful, but betraying yourself is worse. So you chose authenticity over approval, depth over comfort, soul over strategy. And that's why they don't know what to do with you. You're not playing the game, you're rewriting it. That kind of sovereignty unnerves people who rely on control, because you can't be manipulated by what you've already faced within yourself. You've seen your own shadows, held your own grief. You've walked through emotional hurricanes and found the eye of stillness inside your own heart. You don't need permission to be powerful. You need peace to remember that you already are. And if you're here, watching this, I know you felt it too. That quiet ache of being too much for some and not enough for others. That urge to retreat when the world gets too loud. that sacred hunger to connect, not just converse. You are not broken. You are refined. This journey is not about becoming someone new. It's about remembering who you were before the world taught you to doubt it. If you're ready to reclaim that version of you, the one that knew their worth without needing applause, I wrote something for you. My book, Get Out of Your Head, is more than words on a page. It's a sanctuary. A guide for those who think too deeply, feel too much, and love too fiercely. It's for those ready to silence their inner critic, cultivate soul-nourishing habits, and step into a version of themselves not ruled by fear, but led by clarity. It's available in paperback, Kindle, and audiobook. Get your copy. The link is in the description below for you to check out. Dear Sigma INFJ, you are not intimidating. You are awakening. You are not too much. You are more than most are ready for. And you are not cold. You are clear. So walk with your head high. Speak only when your soul has something to say. And remember, you don't have to be loud to be powerful. You just have to be true. If this spoke to your soul, share it with someone who needs it. Subscribe. Or comment with a single word that reflects where you are on this journey. You don't owe anyone comfort, but you do owe yourself freedom. Your clarity is your compass. Let it lead you.